All right, we're out here in Commerce City at the Killer Bee camp. Robert, Bobby Atencio, and Johnny Rodriguez. Rodriguez is coming into probably the biggest fight of his career. He's going on the road. He's fighting the co-main event Saturday night on Telefutura. That'll be televised here locally, Channel 14. He's taking on a undefeated prospect by the name of Arnold Barbosa. Tell us how this fight came to be, fellas.
Well, we were training for just a fight to pop up, and then Steve Mestis called, and he said Top Rank wants to you guys to fight on the card. Well, against who? Arnold Barbosa. So I got with the champ. We looked him up, box wrecked him, checked him out. That's a good fight for us. So we took it, and Steve made the match, so it's a done deal.
Nice. Going back to this past year, 2016, you fought 3 times in 2016. You went 2-0-1. All 3 of those fights, every single fight that you were in this past year was nominated for Fight of the Year on Rocky Mountain Boxing. How do you feel about that?
I'm blessed. I'm humbled. It's an amazing opportunity to let the fans vote and see who they thought was the best fighter, knockout of the year. So that was pretty cool. And it was an amazing experience to get in the ring with all 3 of those guys. I fought Santiago twice, but actually we got the chance to spar him again for this camp. So that's cool.
So the 3 fights that you had, it was the Santiago rematch, which you won, and with that win, you picked up the Colorado State title at 140 pounds. Then you turned around and you fought Ronnie Reams, came off the canvas to win that fight, and picked up the Rocky Mountain Boxing Regional title on that particular fight there. And then the last one was with Manuel Lopez. That was a controversial draw. One judge had the scorecards for Mr. Rodriguez 77-75. Myself personally, I scored the fight 77-75 as well. From those 3 fights, Santiago, Reams, and Lopez, which one would be your choice for Fight of the Year?
I know the first fight with Santiago, that was really a war. I mean, my approach was a little different the second time because he's such a tough competitor in that ring. So we came at him a little bit different for the second fight, but I'd have to go with the second fight just because of the dramatic fashion that it ended. Like, that was for me. But the first one, I'm good with that one. And that was a hell of a war. I mean, he really put me to the test, and I literally pulled out every trick out the bag for that guy, and he was still standing at the end of the fight.
Yeah, Reams is pretty tough and very crafty in there with the southpaw too. So Arnold Barbosa, that's who's up next. Tell us what you know about him, Coach. Have you scouted him? What are you? What's the game plan? Without giving away too much.
Well, he's got a good jab. He's right-handed. He got a right hand. He likes to throw hooks to the body. He likes to throw uppercuts. What we're going to work on is getting inside and working on the game. I mean, what I've seen on the tape is he can't handle the heat. But we'll find out when we get there. It's an honor to fight Arnold Barbosa and his dad. I mean, it's a great fight, I think, on paper. May the best man win, but we're ready for this fight.
All right. What do you see, Johnny? What is your game plan going into the fight? Obviously, you and Bobby put together a game plan, and you don't want to give away too much, but what do you see in Barbosa?
Punisher time, it's time to do what I do best, and that's get in the trenches and do work, and outwork my opponent and just do everything that we've done in our training camp. And we're poised and we're ready mentally and physically to go in there and get the job done and pull off the upset, if that's what they want to call it. It's fine. Like Coach said, the best man will win that night, and we're really confident going in, not overlooking him. He's a great prospect. He's a good boxer. He's pretty thorough from what I've seen, but I don't back down. I'm here to fight, and at the end of the day, that heart will be tested.
Very true. And, along those lines, like you just said, you're really not afraid to fight anybody. The one loss that you have on your career, you stepped up 2 weight classes to fight a very good fighter in Jeremy Ramos. That's your only loss. You've been in there with Santiago twice, Reams. And then obviously Manuel Lopez. A lot of people, nobody really gave you a chance to win that fight. You went in there and although you had to settle for a draw, there was a judge and many fans who thought you won that fight. Would you call yourself a throwback fighter in that sense that, hey, I'll fight who they put in front of me?
I really would. I'd like to say I'm bringing them 80s back, the Roberto Durans, the Haglers, the Hearns, you know what I mean? The real, true warriors that go in there and they fight the best to become the best.
If you can't beat the best in Colorado, why leave? So that's why we fought all the best. If we can't beat them, why leave? We might as well just stay here and just fight club fights. But we want the WBC, WBA, IBF. We want a world championship and we're hungry. And we're dedicated, as you see where we train. We're here 3 times a day and we do our thing and we're ready and we're blessed and we thank God that we do have a place like this.
For sure. How has camp been for this? This is the Killer Bee camp over here, like your shirt says. How has everything gone? Who did you get work with? Who helped prepare you for this fight?
Well, we were with champions. Champions, just give a shout out to them. They helped us out. We were
Roman,
sparring, Tony, and his other fighters. Sergio, and Aaron, and God, there's
Santiago showed up.
Got
some work with him.
That's awesome.
And we just worked and grind, and we got a lot of work in here. We got our game plan. We have 72 days of camp. So. But we were training 2 weeks for another fight,
right?
And then this one just fell in our lap. So actually, we have 100 and what is it, Alfie? We got 162 rounds of sparring. I mean, we're ready.
Very well prepared for the fight. What's your prediction for the fight, Johnny?
My prediction for the fight will be a war, an all-out war. I mean, if he can match what I'm bringing, it's going to be an all-out war. And if he can't, then he's going down. That's just plain and simple. I'm not going to hold no punches. I'm going to bring everything that I have to the table. This is the biggest fight for me. I'm more hungry for this fight than I ever been for any fight in my career. I mean, I'm going to bring it 110%. I'm the Punisher you haven't seen.
Is this the fight where you make your mark, kind of your breakout fight on TV, where people, after this, people will know who Johnny Rodriguez is? Is that kind of the chip you have on your shoulder?
Oh yeah, it most definitely is. It's a platform that I can build off of to take my career to the next stage, and really just show the boxing community, the boxing world, be that it's on TV, the Punisher is here to stay and he's here to get that belt, and we're going to take on the right opponents at the right time, and that will be the best opponents at the right time, the best of the best.
We turned down 5 fights before we got this.
So you guys aren't just jumping into any fight. You guys are looking into them and making sure it's the correct fight.
At the right time. We don't want to get in a hurry. I mean, Barbosa and himself, they say, need to be tested. Well, it's time for us to step up. I mean, it's a perfect match, and like the champ said, it's Punisher time, and we'll bring it. And he paid the cost to be the boss, and it's time to rock and roll.
Very true. Shout outs to anybody? Family, friends?
Champions, my brother Tommy, and my mom, everybody that's been involved in the camp.
I want to shout out Rocky Mountain Boxing, of course, for all the love, support, all my fans, all my sponsors, everybody that has helped me out along the way through this journey. We're still here, we're still grinding, and we're going to continue to do our best and give 110%, and thank you all.
And our #1 sponsor, Juan Rodriguez.
Pablo, thank you.
Thank you very much, Rocky Mountain Boxing.
Right on, fellas. Let's go out there and get a W for Colorado in the Killer Bee camp on TV.
Thank you very much. To God be the glory.